Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for those that are new, I'm Nebi and I'm a property investor based here in Kent with a property portfolio of 6 properties, 2 in Gillingham in Kent and 4 in Halifax in Yorkshire. And I post multiple times a week speaking about all things property so you are able to make good informed property decisions. So I'm conscious I've had quite a few new subscribers come to this channel in the last few weeks, and I want to really break down the basics when actually thinking about purchasing your first buy-to-let property. I'm going to really speak about the fundamentals in this video and what you really need to know so you're able to move forward with clarity. So first, let's break down what a buy-to-let actually is. So a buy-to-let is when you purchase a property with the purpose of actually renting it out to a tenant. So a tenant pays you rent, and that is rent that you'd be collecting every single month. With a buy-to-let, you'd either be renting out to one individual, a couple, or a family. So it's either individuals that know each other or are related to each other. And of course, it differs from residential buying, where you actually buy the property to live in. Now, there's 2 main ways you can actually make money from a buy-to-let. One is the capital growth. Historically, in the UK, property prices have always gone up, and they've actually doubled on average every 10 years. Now, by purchasing that property, as long as it's in a decent area, then the chances are that property will go up in value over time. The second way you make money from a buy-to-let is the cash flow that you'll be receiving. So the cash flow, which would be the profit that you'll be receiving every single month, is the rent minus all your costs. And those are the 2 key ways you can make money from your buy-to-let. Now we've got what buy-to-let actually is. What are the key numbers you should be aware of? So the first is the rental income. How much rent are you actually going to receive? Then the mortgage. So if you are looking to actually purchase a buy-to-let with a mortgage, there's going to be a monthly mortgage payment that you're going to be paying to the lender. Then you've got management fees. So are you going to be managing this yourself, or will you be giving it to a letting agent to manage for you? If you are giving it to a letting agent, there will be a fee you'll be paying to them. Also, you want to understand your cash flow, what cash flow you'll be receiving every single month. And using that cash flow, you want to really understand your ROI, your return on investment. So your return on investment is your profits for the year divided by the capital deployed times 100. And the higher the percentage, the better your ROI is and the better your investment is. You'll also want to account for potential void periods and maintenance costs as well. Now, if you do want to start plugging in numbers to actually assess how good a deal is, I do have a free deal analyzer sheet which you can grab. It'll be in the description below, and you'll be able to assess how profitable a deal is and if it's a deal you should be considering. Now, what does the buying process actually look like? So there's going to be different parties you're going to be working with. So you're likely to have a mortgage broker, and I always recommend picking a mortgage broker that actually understands buy-to-lets, and even better is a mortgage broker that even invests in properties themselves. When you have a mortgage broker that actually invests in property, they're not only able to actually give you good lending, they can provide you some advice about whether the property is actually something that you should be going for. So you'll have a mortgage broker that will actually provide you and look at your situation and get you the best lending possible for your specific situation. A solicitor that you'll be working with as well. And I always recommend speaking to other people that have used solicitors before and which solicitors have actually been good to them. And estate agents as well. So the estate agent that's actually selling the property, you'll be working with them. So it's always handy to have a good relationship with them. You want to also think about the money you're going to be putting forward towards the deal. So your deposit requirement. So this is usually 25% of the purchase price. For example, if you're looking to buy a property for £200,000, then you'll be putting forward a £50,000 deposit. And you'll have stamp duty as well, which is an additional 5% surcharge on the standard stamp duty tax. And you want to think about the timelines as well. So typically when you're buying a property with a mortgage, it can take anywhere between 2 to 6 months, depending on a lot of factors. There are key mistakes you want to avoid as well. So number 1 is overpaying for the property. And a good way is to actually look at comparables. So look at comparables. You can do this on Rightmove for similar type of properties and that have sold in the last year. You want to ensure that you're not paying beyond prices that you're seeing there. Another is hidden costs. So do ensure that when you're viewing the property, that you're assessing very carefully if there's any issues with it, and get a comprehensive survey done when you're going through the property purchase, as this can save you thousands down the line. Lastly, make sure that you understand the location of where you're purchasing as well. So you do not want to pick a bad location. Bad location can actually be worse than a property with actual issues. Because if it's in a good location and you get it up to standard, then at that point, it's always going to be desirable because it's in a good place, people want to live there, and ultimately that's what's going to attract tenants to want to rent your property out. If you are looking to purchase your first buy-to-let, I've actually created a how to find your first investment property starter guide. It's a free guide. It's comprehensive and really details how you can actually go about ensuring you know what to look for when purchasing your first buy-to-let, how to actually really understand the cash flow, hidden mistakes that a lot of investors make, and who you should be actually included in your power team as well, so that it ensures you're actually purchasing a property with all the right information. So feel free to grab that, it'll be in the description. If you do want a one-on-one session with me, so I'm able to actually guide you and ensure you're not making any mistakes and provide you with all the tools and information and support that you need, then feel free to book in a call with me. Again, that'll be in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed this video and understood the fundamentals behind the buy-to-let, and hopefully it's enabled you to gain the confidence and have the knowledge to actually purchase your first buy-to-let. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and if you found value from this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.